Well, here it is, coming direct to you, a very tasty postcard, a Welsh postcard from Machynlleth in Montgomeryshire. Gareth, what are you going to make for us today? Something very Montgomeryshire, very Welsh?
For something very Welsh, so I'm going to cook you lake trout with cockles and bacon.
And is that local trout?
It is local trout. It's a rod caught trout. You can see it's not farmed. You can see the flesh is much paler.
And you've got the cockles here, Swansea cockles?
Yep, nice plump ones.
Yeah.
You can see there, not like the much smaller continental ones.
Penclough?
Yes, Penclough cockles.
And you've got then your...
chopped parsley.
Chopped parsley?
Yeah.
And your onions?
Yep, I'm using red onions today just to give it a little bit extra colour.
And we've got some bacon here as well.
Streaky bacon.
Clarified butter?
Yep.
Well, I shall look forward to seeing you mix that all together, so take it away, Gareth.
Thank you, Russell. Right, the first thing I'm going to do is to dip the trout into some seasoned flour. Then add a little clarified butter to the pan. Should hear a little sizzle as the butter goes in. If it doesn't sizzle, it's not hot enough. Then lay the trout flesh side down into the pan. I'm going to allow that to cook now for a few seconds without moving so that it forms a nice crisp crust on the outside. The next thing I'm going to do is to add all these ingredients, starting with the red onion. I'll do that in a separate pan while the trout's cooking. A little bit more clarified butter. Again, wait for the sizzle. And in with the onion. Shake it around a little so it doesn't stick. And then add the bacon. So this is chopped streaky bacon. I'm using green bacon. You could use smoked bacon if you prefer the taste. So I'm then going to add the cockles. It's important to make sure that the bacon has started to colour before you add the cockles. If you cook the cockles for too long, they'll explode. In with the cockles. A little bit of ground pepper. And a little bit of sea salt. Not too much salt because the cockles and the bacon already contain quite a bit of salt. Trout is crusting nicely. So I'm just going to turn that over. It's a very quick dish. It really doesn't take very long. About 2 minutes start to finish. Although I've got a nice juicy lemon there, I'm going to cheat slightly. Here's a Blue Peter lemon I prepared earlier. Squeeze some lemon juice into the pan, just to give it a little sharpness. And finish with some chopped parsley. Test if the trout is cooked by just pressing it gently. If it's firm to the touch, it's done. If it's soft and your finger sinks in, it's not quite ready. That's firm. So I'm going to take the trout, lay it on a plate, give the cockles and bacon a final shake, and then just pour them over the top. That's it, simple as that. That's local lake trout with Penclough cockles and bacon. I hope you enjoy it, Russell.
Well, it looks very, very good. 2 questions I want to quickly ask, Gareth. You put the trout in flesh side, why not the skin side?
Because I want to use the flesh side for presentation. I want the flesh side to be uppermost, and with the flour you get a nice crispy crust on it there.
And cockles, can you use bottled cockles in brine?
You can, yes, certainly.
But you'd have to wash them through, perhaps?
I would just rinse them off first if you do that. Same again with the pickled ones in vinegar, exactly the same. Just rinse them off in a little bit of water first. But no, there's no reason why you couldn't use a bottle or preserve one.
Well, it looks tasty and it smells delicious. Thanks a lot, Gareth.
Pleasure, Russell. Hope you enjoy it.